during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Great to be with you. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. And here we are, going to be talking about aging successfully today. Yeah, that's a lifelong project. So we're going to get into that. And as it turns out, I've addressed this theme over the years a number of times. It comes up in different ways on the show all the time. And I guess we often make the assumption that aging successfully, that there's certain things that can be done that everybody can do. Well, that may not be the case for one reason or another. For example, maybe there are some gender differences in aging successfully. In other words, there may be things that women or men need to do that are different from one another in order to age successfully. You can't assume that one general model will fit all. Now, that being said, I think there are a set of principles, a set of strategies and tactics that could apply that cut across gender. Ethnicity could be another specific factor to consider in aging successfully. Can you assume that ethnically speaking, everybody can do the same thing and get it done? For example, we know that certain ethnic groups are more prone for certain disorders or diseases, or put at risk. If you take, for example, cardiovascular disease, we may find that there could be some gender ethnic differences that would require particular ethnic groups to think a little differently about aging successfully with respect to cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, cancer, whatever it may be. And that comes up from time to time on the show. I've never really done a complete show on ethnic differences with respect to nutrition and just approaching health from an ethnic point of view. That might be something to think about. So you're getting my point, I think, that yes, aging successfully, I mean, we can generally talk about it, cuts across ethnicity, different ethnic differences, gender differences, and age. Aging successfully, when you're deeper into the lifespan, may mean something different than somebody who's early in the lifespan. Teenager compared to somebody who's at midlife. what a teenager or an adolescent may be thinking, if they're thinking about it, if you got them to talk about it and think about it. Getting them to think about aging, they may have to employ a different set of strategies and tactics and principles compared to somebody that's deeper into the lifespan, maybe even beyond midlife, say in the last quarter of their life. Because in that last quarter, you may be dealing with people that have certain disabilities, diseases, and disorders that are going to require them to do things a little differently. So aging successfully at that point in the lifespan can mean something very differently. And sometimes people think that, well, aging successfully, that's only going to apply to people who are early in the lifespan, because the assumption is aging successfully, meaning that you are early or at least not toward the end of the life of your lifespan. And aging successfully at that point doesn't mean much because you're already old. That's not true. You can take somebody in their 70s or 80s and you still can have a conversation with them and consult with them and provide them guidance and direction on how to age successfully from that point forward. So aging successfully doesn't mean that the concept only applies to people that are pre-midlife. When you would talk to a youngster, even a grade school children, about aging successfully, that might be a different conversation. It may be similar to, but it's probably going to have some different points and topics or themes that you're going to focus on compared to somebody who's a group of people. If I were to visit a retirement home or a retirement village or some, facility where nursing home where people are older and sicker, my conversation with them is going to be a little different. You would expect. I would hope it would be different. It may be similar in some ways, but it's going to be different. So you get my point. Aging successfully, sometimes I think that concept is misconstrued, misapplied, and some assumptions are made that are just not correct. So that today I'll talk with my guest, Dr. Ross, Audrey Ross. We're going to get into this a little bit about aging successfully. We'll talk about it generally, and maybe she has some ideas. Maybe there are some gender differences. For example, aging successfully. Someone who's in a high-stress job, a surgeon, a pilot, race car driver, anybody who's under a lot of stress, where the job is just by its whatever it may be. It doesn't have to be some real complicated job. Many jobs are stressful. But let's say a person has a high-stress job. They're under a lot of stress. Talking to them about aging successfully may be different from a Buddhist monk who's up in some mountain somewhere leading a contemplative life. So you have to consider a lot of factors when we talk about this, and what might be some of the risk factors for not aging so successfully that could cut across all these sort of demographic differences, socioeconomic differences, professional, career kinds of differences, job differences. And it makes this notion of aging successfully comes out of gerontology, that discipline. And as many of you know who listen to the show regularly know that I think that aging successfully is a far different concept than aging gracefully. I'll explain my view on that again and the differences that I see between those two models. I think aging gracefully is a fiction. that's fraught with all kinds of false assumptions and myths. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK is a toll-free number. You're welcome to join the conversation at any point during this show. You can call anytime you want. 877-897-8255. Dr. Audrey Ross will be along in a little bit. I have some stories and studies to report on, and maybe one or two of them that will get to the point. For example, we know now that people are living longer. Is that good news or bad news? Well, let's see.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our number one ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA-certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is not addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. 877-897-8255. It's a toll-free number. If you're watching the show behind me, you see things are just a little awry. They're still remodeling the studio. They're working on it. There's a lot you can't see yet. We'll show it to you when it's all done. So we apologize for the construction behind me. Looks like it's under construction because it is. So I was alluding to, I opened today talking about aging successfully, and that we can't assume that that's a uniform principle or concept that it cuts across different sectors of the lifespan or different times in the lifespan, genders, gender, ethnicity. I can go on. There's so many variables to consider when you're talking about this. We'll try to identify maybe some general guidelines or principles that people can follow, no matter what their gender, their age, or how much stress they're under or whatever, that people would want to consider when trying to age more successfully. And by the way, what does that really mean anyway? Does aging successfully mean living longer? Turns out, I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk about that. There's a study coming out of Imperial College London that's trending this morning or today. And the headline on the study was, "People will live longer than official estimates predict." This is a United Kingdom study coming out of the UK. And they were focusing on this study forecasting how life expectancy will change in England and Wales. And the new study says that, well, they're predicting that people will live longer than current estimates. Now you're saying, well, we live in the U.S. Why would I be talking about a study in England and Wales? Well, true. Different countries have different life expectancies. We do okay in the U.S. We're not all. There's a lot of room for improvement, depending on what list you're looking at, whether that's the CIA World Fact Book list, the United Nations, World Health Organization, whomever, and they're different. But we're not in the top 10. We're not even close. Sometimes we're around 50th. Then in some surveys or some estimates, sometimes in the 40s or in the 30s somewhere. Just depends. But we got a lot of room for improvement. But this study, the researchers say official forecasts underestimate how long people will live in the future. And even though this is in the United Kingdom and Wales, it sort of applies generally. And therefore, they said that they don't adequately anticipate the need for additional investments in health and social services and pensions for the elderly. In other words, if we underpredict how long people are going to live, those people that will be living longer may find themselves falling between the cracks and not being able to get the care that they need. So we better predict it right. These researchers predict that life expectancy nationally will increase, and again, we're talking about England and Wales, for men for men from 79.5 years in 2012 to 85.57 in 2030. And for women, 83.3 years in 2012 to 87 in 2030. 87.6. That's a lot of difference. Because those unaccounted for, let's say 70, let's call it 80 years for men to 86. There's a 6-year difference. In other words, men could live longer generally by 6 years. What if you don't plan for that? What happens to them, those men or the women? Round numbers, currently in England and Wales, life expectancy is around 83. It's expected to go to about 88. It's a 5-year difference. So we would be unprepared. I suspect that the same would sort of be the case in the United States. People are living longer. And this study was published in The Lancet, as I often mention, a prestigious journal. And also the study predicts that regional inequality in life expectancy will increase, they said, highlighting a need to help deprived districts catch up with affluent areas, close quote. So I guess this sort of begs the question about aging successfully. Does aging successfully mean living longer? That's sort of assumed, right? Or is it? A lot of people would assume that. Well, I'm aging successfully, meaning that therefore I'm going to live longer. Well, that may be the case. You can make, I guess, living longevity could be part of aging successfully, but there's a piece missing. What about quality of life? Aging successfully, I think, has something to do with quality of life. Some people may put quality of life, they would rather live a shorter period of time than a longer period of time and have quality of life for the shorter period. I would probably fall in that group. Be right back.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit TakeSolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Napa Auto.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more, New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, it does seem that people are living longer. This new study coming out of the UK from Imperial College London, not only do they identify that people will be living longer, but they're saying that it's underestimated how long people are going to live, and that could be problematic. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. And my guest is Dr. Audrey Ross. We're going to be talking about how to age successfully today and what you might want to be considering depending on your gender, depending on where you are in the lifespan, perhaps, your health status, your nutritional status. There are a lot of factors to consider. But I want to point something out in this study out of the Imperial College London. Again, this was for England and Wales, this study, but there's something here to learn. They found differences in how long people were going to live depending on where they lived in England. For example, people living in the longest living areas in 2012 were in southern England and well-off parts of London, where the wealthy are. And those people are expected to live 7 to 8 years longer than people living in the urban northern part of England, such as Blackpool, Liverpool, Manchester, and South Wales. This is interesting. In other words, what is it? Is it so much the actual geography, or is it something about those parts of England that where socioeconomic status is different? They have maybe better services. I don't know, but there's a correlation between generally where you live and how long you're going to live. You can bet that in the more affluent parts of England, the health care is better. The poor always get short shrift. So this is interesting how geography, location, is connected to longevity. I'm just saying. This is known. We know this all the time. People in the United States living in poor sectors of the country and in poorer neighborhoods of those cities or sectors of the country get what? Not as good health care, deficient health care. You think it's going to affect how long you live? I think so. Dr. Audrey Ross is an educator for Country Life Vitamins and travels around the country doing exactly that, educating. That's the title of her job. Imagine that. Dr. Ross, where do you live? And are they living longer where you live?
Well, I live in Southern California, and depending on whether you have to drive the freeway or not, I would say yes.
And how much you put yourself at risk, right?
That's right, and the stress level. So, I've been listening to how you're correlating this, and there's so many factors that come into play. And yes, we talk about the poorer people, and they're having more problems, and it may not only be because of good health care being absent, but it also is probably related to dietary problems as well. They don't have the money to buy the right food or buy the right supplements. They're eating the fast foods or as inexpensive as they can. So there's so many factors when you look at aging versus mortality. Mm-hmm. There is a difference.
And the affluent tend to be better educated.
Correct.
We should not underestimate going to better schools. And it's not, you say, well, it's just about reading, writing, and arithmetic. Well, it's more than that. When people are better educated, come with better teachers, better schools, the people have better cognitive, critical thinking skills.
Exactly, and they learn to ask the different questions that could be involved in healthcare or diet. Or
Sure.
It makes a big difference.
Yeah, and a lot of people assume that those people are just smarter innately. Not necessarily. They just are better educated, more informed. That makes a difference. It does make a difference.
They have the resources to do some more investigation and the resources to acquire the better health care and the better nutrition and the right supplements. So it's a really interesting dynamic when you look at it. Sure.
And by the way, being better educated means that perhaps you will have a better kind of job where you may have that may be more challenging cognitively. Well, turns out, Dr. Ross, there's a study that's trending this morning out of the American Academy of Neurology. And they found that professionals whose jobs require more speaking, developing strategies, conflict resolution, and managerial tasks may experience better protection against memory and thinking decline in old age than their coworkers. So aging successfully for a lot of people means keeping your cognitive life in good shape, your brain as the organ in good shape, and you have good memory, good thinking skills, a better cognitive ability to deal with things deeper into the lifespan. So here again, people in the lower socioeconomic strata may not have those kinds of jobs, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So many things to consider. Go ahead.
That's why people that as you age, you should always keep your mind engaged to keep those neurotransmitters firing and keep that thought process going, to keep the brain active. Because if it's not active, just like when you don't exercise, what happens to your muscles? When you don't exercise your brain, it does the same thing. It kind of atrophies as well.
Yeah, you know, this conversation, as I sit here and talk with you about it and with the listeners and viewers of the show, this conversation of aging successfully, boy, I mean, it does mean, first of all, it can mean different things. I would be very interested in knowing what the listeners and viewers of the show think about it. What does aging successfully mean to you? I'm sure you must have a thought or two about that. I would be very much inclined to want to talk with you about that. And if you're so inclined to call the show, and call 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. What does aging successfully mean to you? I have some ideas about what it means to me. I've thought about this a lot because I have to think about it to talk about it with you. Otherwise, it's going to be nonsense. Well, you may think I'm just rambling anyway right now, no matter how organized I think I am.
No, and the whole thing is there's so many things involved in aging. Stress you talked about. You know, there's those things that cause free radical damage to the body. That's aging. We talk about other things like sleep. We need good sleep.
Don't I know?
There are so many things that are important to it. You know, I've threatened my son I'm going to live to be 112 and live with him. But
we come back. How to age successfully. We'll get to some general principles and maybe how we can all do this.
Exclusively from Natural Factors.
I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX, a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
Are you able to consume the recommended 6 to 8 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in a day for optimal health and well-being? Who has time to prepare and eat that many servings? Now there is a way to consume 5 whole servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in an easy-to-mix drink. That's half of your daily recommended servings in one drink. Introducing Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst Powder, made up of 29 enzymatically alive whole foods, along with 7 antioxidant-rich berry extracts in a delicious powder form that you can easily mix into water or your favorite fruit juice. Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst contains sea vegetables, probiotics, organic grasses, and herbal extracts that help to support the immune system, provide increased energy, provide an alkaline pH, and cleanse and detoxify the body. No heat is used in the processing of Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst, so it is enzymatically alive, just like fresh fruits and vegetables. You can find Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst at your local health food store. Ask for it by name.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Jarrow Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Jarrow Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to jarrow.com. That's JARROW for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit kyolic.com. That's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Are you looking for a product that will aid weight loss both safely and naturally? That will stimulate your metabolism and reduce the absorption of fat from food? Then look no further than Right Way Nutrition. As featured on national daytime health shows, Right Way Nutrition is a premium dietary and nutritional supplement provider who believes the best form of encouragement is results. Right Way Nutrition aims to provide customers with the most superior and effective products available. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol does just that. While green coffee bean extract may not be new to the scene, Right Way Nutrition offers a new and improved formula of green coffee bean extract infused with their trademark ingredient Svetol, which is proven to be a vital ingredient for successful weight loss results. Right Way Nutrition provides you with a fast-acting, healthy, effective green coffee bean extract proven to naturally and safely aid weight loss. Your search for the perfect natural weight loss supplement is over. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol will help you reach all your weight loss goals.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Canavest, from seed to shelf. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural factors where great health begins. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
How to age successfully? Well, good question. It depends. It depends on a lot of factors, but I think we can come up with some general ideas or principles and strategies that can guide everyone, notwithstanding gender differences, socioeconomic status differences, and so on. But I think it's important. My guest is Dr. Audrey Ross, of course, to remind you. But I think it's important there are many definitions of aging. One more technical definition is the accumulation of random damage in the building blocks of life, especially to your DNA and certain proteins, carbohydrates, and lipids, that begins early in life and eventually exceeds the body's self-repair capabilities, close quote. That's a quote from Olshansky, Hayflick, and Carnes. These are some famous researchers and scientists in the aging literature. The accumulation of random damage to the building blocks of life that begins early in life and eventually exceeds your body's ability to repair itself. Welcome back, Dr. Ross.
Thank you.
That's what and that's one technical. A lot of people think of aging as just the chronological passing of years. This is a more biological, physiological definition. And what do you make? First of all, let me get your take on that definition. What do you make of that?
I love it. The accumulation of random damage in the building blocks of life. That's free radical damage. Mm-hmm. That is exactly what aging is. It's how long your body can continue to live without the damage, the result of the damage, the diseases that occur from the damage. You know, that goes back to diet and exercise and healthy things that you're doing.
Sure.
You know, and I love that definition.
Well, what about systematic damage? Some of the damage can be random in the sense that it may start to affect. If what Olshansky and his co-researchers mean by random, that it's the free radicals are randomly going to affect different tissues of organ systems of the body, whether it be the brain, the heart, or whatever. If that's what they mean by random, I get that. If they mean by random that just over time random damage happens, it's the accumulation of random damage. Sometimes the damage can be more systematic in terms of, by that I mean people can systematically create or induce more damage, like you alluded to, not getting enough sleep, being under too much stress, not eating properly. That's not so random as it is more systematic and made by choices. Oftentimes they're unconscious choices that people are making, but they're nevertheless choices, and that seems to be more systematic. I'm not so sure what they mean by the random part of it, but I think there's also can be systematic damage as well. Yeah.
Right. There's random because you don't get to pick what the free radicals attack.
Okay.
Systematic
I got you.
Means what are you doing? What are you
right.
doing to offset this or increase it? If, for example, you have a weight issue and diabetes, and you don't do something, for example, change your diet, do some exercise, get your blood sugars under control, that then in the system is going to affect more things, because with diabetes then you lead to peripheral neuropathy and blindness and kidney failure. Yes, it has to do with what you're physically doing that exasperates a condition, but the condition started randomly.
People can behave in systematic ways, but the free radicals can behave randomly. They're not necessarily targeting one organ system or another. They just happen to hit whatever they hit.
Right.
I have a more informal definition of aging.
What is that?
The things we want to remain supple become hard, like our arteries.
Yes.
Right? The things we want to remain firm become soft, like our muscles.
I like that.
The things we want to keep, we lose, like our hair, our hearing, and our eyesight. And the things we want to lose, we keep, like weight. The things we want to remain smooth, wrinkle, like our skin. And the things we want to go up, go down, like our energy levels and our libido. And the things we want to go down, go up, like inflammation, blood pressure, cholesterol, homocysteine, and so on. And then the things we want to stay moist go dry, like our skin, our mucous membranes. And the things we want to stay thick get thinner, like our bones, our skin, our hair, and our nails. That's my everyday walking around on the street definition.
That's a good everyday walking around the street definition.
You see, people can relate to that. When I say to them, what is aging? Well, the things you want to remain supple become hard like your arteries. They get that. When I say it's random damage due to free radicals, they look at it, their eyes glaze over. Right. What the hell are you talking about? Free radicals? Or those people that protest for free? What are you talking about? So people get that. The things we want to keep, we lose. That's like right. Our hair, our hearing, and our eyesight. That's, to a lot of people, that's what aging is, and that's unsuccessful aging.
That's unsuccessful. That's correct.
Right?
That's right.
Yeah. See, that definition resonates with people. For the scientists and the scholars out there, yeah, you tell them random damage due to free. See, you bit on that right away. Yeah, because that's your training. You after all. And you say, yeah, I know what that is. That random damage is free radicals. Sure, I get it. But some of the people sitting there saying, random free radicals, random damage. What are they talking about? Well, that's what we were talking about.
That's what we were talking about. What happens after that random free radical damage? The basics. The basics. So it is important to do things like sleep and stress relief and helping cognitive function. And Country Life has a great line of things for the Stress Shield and Stress Shield Nighttime to help with managing stress and sleep. And then with cognitive function, there's Sharp Thought. And Sharp Thought really has got some research behind it that substantiates it. So doing those things, and once you feel better, you have a different attitude as well. And
absolutely.
Like when you start exercising, it's getting started, but once you start, then you continue with it. So getting started, manage the stress with Stress Shield. Get some sleep with Stress Shield nighttime. Help that cognitive function with Sharp Thought. Get some good oils. Get some, 369. Get some good oils in the system.
Sure.
Because your brain needs that.
Successful aging, there are a lot of technical definitions for it. If you just take the opposite of all those bad things that I said, that would be, and I'll come back, I'll give you the flip side of that coin. But Rowe and Kahn, two famous researchers, said the ability to maintain three behaviors or characteristics would characterize successful aging: low risk of disease and disease-related disability, high mental and physical function, and active engagement in life. That sounds good.
Feel
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Great to be with you, and hope you're doing well. And you have plans to live a long time? People make plans to retire. Do they make plans to live longer? Well, a lot of studies that I report on lately are predicting that people are going to live longer. That sounds like a bunch of good news, doesn't it? I wonder, what if you're not prepared to live longer? What if you run out of money before you run out of time to live longer? What if you get sick? What if the quality of your life isn't all that good and you're living longer and medical science is keeping you alive? Or just good care? What about that? I mean, living longer, it's fine. But maybe we better be careful what we wish for. Now, it is possible, I think, to have, maybe this is the wrong metaphor for a nutrition show, to have your cake and eat it too. But nevertheless, maybe you can live longer and still have quality of life. That might be a good general definition for aging successfully. Yeah. Living longer with quality of life. It's easy for me to say. I'm going to tell you, I've thought about this a lot. I write about it, talk about it, give talks about it, whatever. It's on my mind all the time. Because people, they want to know how to do that. My guest is Dr. Audrey Ross. I see from my computer that she dropped off. We lost her line. She'll call back. There's a study out this morning talking about longevity. And they said that, and the headline on the study was, people will live longer than official estimates predict. Now, this study was focused on the United Kingdom. If you're watching the show, you can see the press release on it from the Imperial College London. But I think we can make some inferences from this study, even though it's specific to the UK and Wales. And generally, it was published in the Lancet, but generally, they found that we're under-predicting how long people are going to live. In other words, we're under-predicting that they're going to live longer. And by how much? As much as I looked at the study, somewhere between 5 years for men to 5 to 6 years for men, 4 to 5 years for women, somewhere in there. That's a lot of difference. And they were commenting in the article, in the study, that what if we're not prepared? What if we don't have policies in place and the healthcare system in place to take care of people who are living longer? And we underpredicted how many people will be living longer. That could be a disaster for them. So this is always in the news. Yeah, live longer, live longer. Well, for me, aging successfully generally would mean, on a very general level, living longer with quality of life. My mom was very fortunate. She died at 92, and about 91 and a half, 90 years or 90 and a half years of her life, almost 91, were with quality of life. The last year or so was difficult. And she talked to me about that. So, I guess be careful what you wish for. And if you're going to wish for it, then you have to do something to make that wish come true. You're going to have to do things to ensure that you're going to live longer with quality of life. I mentioned that there are different definitions of aging successfully, successful aging. Some of them are very technical and some of them not so much. But years ago, back in the 90s, there were two researchers named Rowe and Kahn. And their definition of successful aging is repeated endlessly in the scientific literature, in the scholarly literature. And I'll paraphrase what they meant by successful aging. In their mind, aging successfully distilled down for people to do three things, to maintain three behaviors or characteristics. One, aging successfully meant having a low risk of disease and disease-related disability. I would agree with that. Two, aging successfully to them meant high mental and physical function. I would agree with that. And three, active engagement in life. Now, those all make sense, and I think that we would like to do that. Have less disease, less disability, have our brains together, right? Where we can have good mental function and physical function and be actively engaged in life. That sounds sort of like a definition of quality of life, doesn't it? That's what it sounds like to me. So I would interpret Rowe and Kahn's definition of successful aging to mean quality of life. Now, earlier in the show, I was talking about a definition of aging, right? This sort of the technical definition of aging itself, not successful aging, but aging. And that hyper-technical definition I gave was the random damage that is done to the building blocks of life such that the body cannot repair itself. That's a sort of a technical definition. Random damage, the accumulation of the random damage. In other words, for example, like the free radicals randomly would begin to attack different organ systems of the body, the cells, tissues, and organs of an organ system, whether that's your brain, your lungs, your heart, cardiovascular system, whatever. But I gave sort of a layperson's definition of what aging is. And I said, for example, things that we want to remain supple become hard, like our arteries. Our arteries tend to harden and stiffen as we age. The things we want to remain firm become soft, like our muscles. And I went down a whole list of things. So if you take the opposite of those things, you would have successful aging in a more layperson, less technical way. In other words, aging successfully would mean keeping your arteries supple, keeping your muscles firm, keeping your hair, your hearing, and your eyesight, holding on to them, managing your weight, looking good, having nice, smooth skin, having high energy levels and a high libido, less inflammation, less blood pressure, lower cholesterol, and so on. Strong bones, skin, hair, and nails. Those would be signs of successful aging on one level. We come back, we'll go to Newport Richie, talk to Linda, and we'll go to Tampa, and I don't know where our guest went. Disappeared into the ether. Let's see if we can get her to call back. Successful aging, how do you do it? I'm going to lay that out now, and we'll see what you think. We might take some gender differences into account, too.
Is your fish oil wildly pure? New Chapter is proud to offer a whole food approach to fish oil, Whole Mega. Naturally pure 100% wild-caught salmon comes from the pristine waters of Alaska. Like extra virgin olive oil, the fresh-caught salmon for Whole Mega is pressed immediately after harvest. And that's all that's needed to deliver wild Alaskan salmon's whole complement of vital omega fatty acids. These omegas support your heart health. One serving of Whole Mega per day, 2 grams, has been clinically shown to help retain healthy triglyceride levels and to improve the omega-3 index, a studied marker of heart health. And did you know experts recommend consuming 2 to 3 servings of fish per week? So 1 week of Whole Mega delivers the omegas of 3 servings of wild Alaskan salmon. Discover the New Chapter difference, wildly pure Whole Mega. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local Fine Health food store.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less. Medi-C Plus. The C in Medi-C Plus stands for vitamin C, and the plus stands for lysine. Did you know vitamin C is arguably the most important water-soluble antioxidant in the human body? Or that we cannot produce vitamin C on our own like animals do? We need Medi-C Plus to meet our daily needs. Medi-C Plus provides the body with a high concentration of vitamin C and lysine, which work together to build collagen for optimal heart health. Dr. Gifford Jones, graduate of the Harvard Medical School, developed Medi-C Plus after his own heart attack 16 years ago. With the help of Medi-C Plus, Dr. Gifford Jones is now a healthy 91 years old. But Medi-C Plus is not just for heart health. Medi-C Plus also benefits your immune system, vision, promotes healthy skin, provides support for healthy teeth and gums, healthy joints, and much more. So make Medi-C Plus part of your daily routine and enjoy healthy living. Medi-C Plus at your local Vitamin Discount Center and all fine health food stores. You can also order online at mymedi-c.com or call toll-free at 1-844-871-0069.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
877-897-8255. That's a toll-free number. You can call it anytime you want. And we have a couple of callers. Let's go to the calls. And Dr. Ross is back. Dr. Ross, you might want to pay attention to this next caller. And I suspect you'll have some recommendation here. Linda, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. You had a question.
I do. Thank you so much for taking my call.
Oh, my pleasure.
I am looking for, I guess I call it meal replacement. My husband is going through health issues right now, and sometimes he just doesn't feel like eating, and so I'm looking for something that's going to be packed full of all the vitamins and minerals and nutritional needs that his body needs.
Okay. Did his doctor tell him there are certain foods he shouldn't eat?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Good enough. And I won't get into the details of his illness. Dr. Ross, so Linda's husband is not well, has a health issue, not eating. She's trying to, I would presume, get his nutritional status to be, at least raise it up a little bit and hopefully, ideally, be optimal. What would you recommend here?
Well, there are several things that can take place. First, we do have the Real Food Organics, which is actually food in a tablet form, and whey protein, and I'm not sure what the situation is exactly, but the Biochem whey protein is easily assimilated, the protein isolate. Doing smoothies with real food in them is really a good idea to get the fiber from the food as well. So the whey protein in a smoothie with fruits and vegetables, throw some kale in, some strawberries, some blueberries, just to help get the body nutritionally sound. I don't know, is he not eating or doesn't feel like eating or just can't gain weight?
Or all of the above?
Sometimes he doesn't feel like eating.
Okay. And it's hard when a person's not well to get them to have an appetite. Are there foods that he really likes to eat, that he enjoys? Are there certain foods?
Absolutely.
Like what?
His favorite thing is like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, cherries.
Excellent. So then what you can do, if he doesn't want to eat them, then what Dr. Ross is suggesting would be a good idea. You take those favorite foods and you mix them with some Country Life 100% whey protein, and it comes in different, they have organic, they have vegetarian, they have, blessed with holy water. I mean, they got all kinds of, of protein.
Okay.
And you could start to mix his strawberries, blueberries in with the protein and make a nice mix. You could probably get some almond milk, low-cal almond milk, or if he's losing weight, just get the regular some almond milk. I know that, for example, stores like your health store will carry these different brands of almond milk. You might try that and make the smoothie with that, or you can just use water, add a little. If it's frozen fruit, then you don't have to add any ice, but you might want to consider adding some ice to the mix, if you will. That makes it more, like a little cool, nice and cold, and yeah. Does that sound right to you? Would you drink that, Dr. Ross? I drink that.
I drink that, no problem. I drink it already, so it's something I already do.
The strategy would be to focus on things that he likes. That might be more. He might be more inclined or more persuaded to eat things that he likes to eat, and to try to. Smoothies would be, and it doesn't take a lot of effort, and he still gets his fiber with the smoothie because you're not juicing, you're blending, and that would be a way to go. That would help. The Real Food Organics that you talked about, Dr. Ross, explain to Linda again what that is.
The Real Food Organics is 40 different fruits, vegetables, grains, legumes, sprouts, greens, pureed up and fermented together and put in a tablet. It is an organic food tablet. And with the Real Food Organics Ultimate, you get enough antioxidants to equal about 4 servings of fruits and vegetables that you take. And so you could crush those up and put them in the smoothie as well. So you'd be really giving him a 1-2 punch on nutrition. And that's really where it comes down to. You have to get the most dense, nutritious foods. And you said he likes all the berries. That's an excellent source of nutrition and high antioxidant capacity. So you could make small, don't make a 3-gallon shake, but make small smoothies that he could take little bits at a time, especially during the times when he's not really wanting to eat. Put as much nutrition as you possibly can in there. And with the Real Food Organics, the tablets can be crushed, and you've got fermented food, so it's really pre-digested, so it's easy for the body to assimilate.
Does that make sense? Is this helpful?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, focus on the things that he likes, and don't force him to eat.
Right.
Because that's the worst thing you can do. And that's like telling somebody who's not feeling good to be happy. You know what I mean?
Right.
You just want to hit them. You want to look at them and say, "What's the matter with you? I'm depressed. You're telling me to be happy. I'm not hungry. Why are you telling me to eat?" Right?
That sounds just like him.
Yeah. Well, listen.
Okay.
I wish you and your husband the best of luck with whatever he's dealing with, and
Thank you.
We'll keep him in our thoughts. And thank you for your call. And I know you hear me say, I end the show every day. I say, your health is your wealth. And listen to the second part. Your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you. My point is that your husband's health is your wealth too. And
absolutely.
And he's lucky to have you. Here you are calling to try to help him. And that's what it's all about. Thank you so much. And the best of luck. Thank you so much. We'll be back. Then we'll go to Al, and he'll lighten it up. My producer, Stephen, tells me he has a couple of jokes. Okay. We'll go with that. See. And we'll come back with Dr. Ross. And then we'll talk about maybe some things that you can do to try to age successfully, no matter what your gender, age, ethnicity, and where you live.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medici Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medici Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medici Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit TakeSolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
on our family.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more, New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Sitting here talking to myself. Something's wrong. Literally. Yeah. I said, Doc, you're on. I'm sitting here talking to myself. Got to help me out. Need some help. Let's go to Tampa, Florida. Al, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Al, how are you doing?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
All things considered? Okay.
I got 2 questions for you.
All right.
First one is, why do husbands often die more than before their wives do?
Why do men die before women or husbands die before their wives? Well, the technical answer is no. No, why do they?
Because they want to.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Because they want to. Okay, what's the second joke?
How do you make God laugh?
How do you make God? Just let him watch humanity, or let her watch humanity. That'll make God laugh. No, how do you make God laugh?
Tell him what you plan tomorrow.
Tell him what you plan tomorrow. In other words, don't make plans?
It's not up to you.
Yeah, your point's well taken. Thanks for the upbeat joke, Al. No, okay. No, I'm just kidding. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Not bad for a man.
Not bad for a what?
An old
man? How old are you?
I'll be 69.
69? By today's standards, chronologically, you're still young.
Well, that's nice.
I thought you'd like to know. Well, thanks for thinking of us, and thanks for trying to lighten it up a little bit. We appreciate it, Al. Thank you for your listenership, and thanks for calling in. It's really appreciated.
Have a weird day.
Have a weird day. You do the same. Weird Al Yankovic. Remember Weird Al Yankovic? Dr. Ross, welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, prescription for aging successfully. What do you think of the top three things? The top three things in your mind. I know this is well, see, if you were really a pushback guest, you say, wait a second, what do you think you should say to me? What do you think is the number one thing people should do? See, that's what, but you're too polite to do that, right?
I almost thought about doing that.
See, you should follow your instincts.
That's right.
Well, go ahead. Why don't you ask me? Go ahead. Put me on the...
What do you think?
Go ahead.
What's the number one thing that you think is important for successful aging?
Okay. The number one, and I don't hedge. I'm not going to tell you that this is a hard question. There are many things to consider. All things being, I won't do any of that. The most important thing to consider in aging successfully is nutrition. Nutrition is the first primary, overarching, cosmic principle of health. And there's no doubt in my mind about that. It all begins and ends with nutrition.
I totally agree. You win the prize.
I don't hedge on that. And why I say that, Dr. Ross, is because if you want to get better sleep and rest, if you want to have more energy, if you want to slow down the aging process, if you want the genes to express in a good way instead of a negative, unhealthy way, I can go on and on. It's about nutrition. It's all about nutrition. I don't know how this escapes us, but go ahead. That's my general answer, and I don't hedge. I get asked that all the time. And years ago, I would stutter and stammer and try to say, well, there's so many things that are important, blah, blah, blah. And then finally I said, make a commitment. And my commitment is to nutrition.
And that's what people seem to forget. It seems to be the hardest for people. But it starts with that. You can't, no matter what else you do, you can do the diet or the exercise and supplementation. And if you don't have the right nutrition, nothing else is going to work. If you're under stress and don't have the proper nutrition, it's going to affect you more adversely. So nutrition is number one, most definitely. That's why we go and educate people on that. That's why we talk to people. That's why you do what you do. Because it seems it's also almost so simple, but it is that simple. It all boils down to good base nutrition, and then you build on that.
That's what I believe. And so nutritionally speaking, then, let's focus it there for a moment. What do you think the listener and the viewer of the show needs to do nutritionally? The top three things or so in your mind, nutritionally speaking, that will contribute to successful aging. And by that, I mean where you're going to start to minimize, you sort of slow down the aging process. That is, minimize the damage, the random damage to the building blocks the biological building blocks of life, like your DNA, the proteins, and so on in your body. What nutritionally do you have to do to make that happen?
I think my first thing I talk to people about the most is look at what you're doing for sugar. Sugar is so rampant. Okay. You need to cut back on that sugar. Look at your diet, what you're putting in your body. Read your labels. But good quality protein, whether that comes from plant source or like the whey protein, the vegan protein, whatever, make sure you look at that, a good quality protein. Fruits and vegetables. We hear that all the time. Fruits and vegetables, fruits and vegetables, fruits and vegetables. Good oils. Your basic diet.
What do you mean by good oils? You're talking about,
like olive oil, fish oil, macadamia nut oil, grapeseed oil, not hydrogenated oils, not saturated fats. You have to look at providing your cell the good oil to protect itself. Because if we think about our cell, each cell is surrounded by a lipid layer, a fat layer. That kind of works like a saran wrap around the cell to help protect it. That is so important because good fats around the cell work as a force field. Bad fats around the cell are open targets for free radicals. So that is something people forget about, too. These fat-free diets I just cringe at because people forget that fat-free diets usually causes carbohydrate cravings, hair loss, your skin looking like an alligator skin. So basic, balanced nutrition, do supplementation, a good supplement like the Real Food Organics because it's food. There's not a magic bullet. We have to do everything combined, but good supplements, Real Food Organics, fruits and vegetables in a tablet. How perfect is that? That's not instead of eating them, though. It's a supplement.
Okay, and in terms of the protein, the 100% whey product is terrific. And then in terms of getting fruits and vegetables, do you all make a greens product? Do you have that or no?
We have a whey with greens.
Yes.
It's called Greens and Whey.
Greens and Whey.
Greens and Whey is phenomenal because you've got organic greens in there. It's awesome, and it tastes
Sure. And then you have your Real Food Organics, which is a multiple made from real food. Those would be good supplements to augment your day-to-day diet. I know you have to leave a little bit early today. You have to take care of some business. We want to thank you for taking the time to be on today, Dr. Ross. And I know it's early out in your neck of the woods where you are, but we appreciate it, and we appreciate you and your commitment to helping people and educating them to age more successfully, and trying to achieve quality of life. Thank you so much. And do the Country Life vitamins. Why? Because your health is your wealth. We'll be back. We have one more segment.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the 36 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GMO. Since their beginning, Now has grown to become an award-winning leader in the natural health industry. But one thing has never changed: their commitment to providing the highest quality products at the best value to empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information, visit nowfoods.com. That's nowfoods.com.
At Canavest, we believe that the future of hemp is unlimited, and through innovative and responsible application and science, we will enhance the prosperity and well-being of our customers, employees, and communities. As pioneers, our long-term goal at Canavest is to locate hemp seed processing mills near to our future family of hemp farmers. These local factories will convert hemp seed into nutritious oil, protein powders, bread flour, and hemp meal. Canavest supports local efforts and believes that sustainability starts locally. Canavest was named one of the Nutritional Outlook's Best of 2014, and we are committed to pioneering the hemp revolution as the world's leading producer of quality hemp-derived CBD products. Resistance to change is in great part the result of trying to do today's job with yesterday's tools and with yesterday's concepts. The hemp revolution is here, and it's up to all of us to change perception and to impact policy. Will you join us in this movement? Learn more about the education and science behind Canavest at canavest.com.
Hi, I'm Kate. When I asked my health food store to recommend a natural solution to improve my digestive health, they suggested their best-selling probiotic, Ultimate Flora Critical Care. It has 50 billion live probiotic cultures in every capsule. I was surprised to learn that a poor diet, aging, and even stress can deplete our bodies of billions of good bacteria. That's why I take one Ultimate Flora Critical Care probiotic a day to help maintain my digestive balance, support my immune health, and help keep me regular. And my mother takes Ultimate Flora Senior Formula. It's formulated to help adults 50 and older maintain good digestive health too. It's the Ultimate Flora difference that sold me. Each high-potency, once-daily formula includes strains that are scientifically studied for their specific health benefits. Plus, the delayed-release capsules protect the probiotics from harsh stomach acid. Ultimate Flora probiotics are available at health food stores everywhere. From Renew Life, the digestive care experts.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit takesolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Is your skin showing signs of aging? Do you want hair with more body and stronger nails? Add NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C to your daily routine to help you regain your youthful, vibrant appearance. Collagen is the body's key structural protein, and it is critical to the elasticity and strength of connective tissues like skin, ligaments, and tendons. Recent clinical studies suggest that supplementing with collagen may reduce wrinkles and increase the firmness of your skin, improve the thickness of your hair, and strengthen your nails. Previously, medical studies also show a wide range of benefits from collagen supplements that may help with your joint pain, bone strength, and exercise recovery. NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C provides 100% pure collagen that's hydrolyzed for maximum absorption. Results are felt and seen within weeks. Super Collagen Plus C promotes a healthy body by providing specialized nutritional support to help fight the effects of aging. NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C products are available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Canavest, from seed to shelf. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural factors, where great health begins. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Looked at my watch and I realized we're into the last segment. Where did time fly? Here's the LTN. That being the case, then every day around this time, we do the LTN health question. And here's the LTN health question of the day. Let me set it up for you. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the aging of the U.S. population is one of the major public health challenges we face in the 21st century. That's a quote. This sort of echoes the study I was talking about this morning out of the UK, where the study revealed that, at least in England and Wales, they are underestimating the number of people that are going to be long-lived. In other words, they're underestimating longevity for people, how long people are going to live. That could have catastrophic consequences. Here's the question. In the year 2030, how many Americans will be age 65 or older? 1 in 5, 1 in 4, or 1 in 3? How many Americans will be 65 or older in 2030? 1 in 5, 1 in 4, or 1 in 3? In other words, 20%, 25%, or roughly 30%. Let me put it that way. In 2030, how many Americans will be 65 or older? 20%, 25%, or 30%? Let me put it that way. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. If you have the right answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card. You know, since the year 1900, the population in the United States has tripled. a little bit more. And the number of older adults has increased 11-fold from, and I'm just going to use the year 2000, from 3.1 million in 1900 to 35 million in 2000. It's higher now. The fast-paced growth of the elderly population will continue as baby boomers, these are people born between 1946 and 1964, start to reach age 65. And by the year 2030, when the total population of baby boomers will reach age 65, it is predicted there will be approximately 71 million American older adults. Wow. You see, there are going to be a lot of long-lived people on this earth, in our country, more specifically. Some would say we're not even prepared to deal with the number of elderly people that we have right now. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe but I had a caller a few weeks ago who posed the question, are we doing the right thing? I mean, is it a good idea? That was more in line with what the caller was saying. Is it really a good idea to be keeping people alive longer through medical means, through medical science and medical practice? It's interesting. That's a provocative question, isn't it? Let's go to Clearwater, Florida. Emily, welcome to the show. Thanks for calling. How many Americans will be 65 or older by 2030 is not that far off. Will it be 20%, 25%, or 30%? What do you think?
I think 30%.
30%. It's high, and it's not the right answer, but that's okay.
No, it's not.
It's okay. But don't let that discourage you from ever calling me again now. Okay?
I will try again. Thank you.
Thank you, Emily. Let's go to where are we going, Stephen? We're going to Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin. Gail, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. How are you today?
I am fine. How are you?
Good. Is it snowing?
No, it's beautiful weather today. We had enough of that.
I know, it's a joke. I'm sure you just want to hang up the phone when I said that, right? Was he kidding me? You probably had more snow up there than y'all have since, right? Unbelievable winter.
Yes.
It's Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin. Is that a beautiful? I've never been there. Is that beautiful there?
It is a nice community. Yes, very nice community.
Good. And I know you have a nice health food store up in those parts, too.
One of the best.
What is that health food store?
Family Natural Foods.
There you go.
Yep, I frequent that often.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
Well, when you go in there the next time, you tell them that Dr. Garko said hello.
I will do that.
All right, so we know it's not 30%. How many people so you got a choice between 20% and 25%. How many Americans will be 65 or older by 2030, which is right around the corner? What do you think?
I'm going to try the 1 in 4.
25%. No, that's not it either. That's okay, though. But call me back some other time, okay?
I will do that. Nice talking with you.
Nice talking to you, too. Let's go to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Louise.
Yes.
How are you?
Doctor.
How you doing?
I'm fine. I listen to you every morning while having my late breakfast.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I know you have the right answer. There's only one left, but you had it before they gave their answer. What is it?
Yeah, it's a 1 in 5, I believe it is.
It's 20%. It's about 20%. Yeah. That's amazing. 20% of the population will be 65 years of age or older.
Oh, I'm hanging in there. I'm 83.
Wow.
And I would have loved to have asked you about aging gracefully or aging healthy.
Aging successfully. Go ahead.
The doctor wants to call things that I should do, and I feel fine. Now, one of them is, I hate to say it, but it's a colonoscopy. I never had one, and I didn't want to bring that up on the air. But
no, that's fine. If your physician thinks you should have a colonoscopy, perhaps you should do that.
I guess you go according to what he says, yeah.
Yeah, and you should ask him why. Make sure you understand why.
Right.
It's not too unpleasant.
Right.
You won't be in any pain.
Well, at this time, all my friends have had them, and I'm hedging, so I don't.
Well, you should talk to him again. Make sure you know why. But I appreciate your call, and congratulations on winning, and good luck with your health. And remember, age successfully. Why? Because your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.
Did you know that